Hello, dear heart. Today's reading begins with the lyrics from Children of the Sky by Imagine Dragons, and this is kind of the energy check to see if this reading is for you. But let me read the lyrics and then we'll get into that. It says, I cannot give up hope, though there are storms in my seas. Won't turn back when I lack. Sometimes it's hard to just believe. I've wanted to save us from ourselves, just wanted to raise up and save us from ourselves. All that I want is to see all the things that I could be. Destiny is calling me. So there may be something that you're hoping to do, something you feel called to do in your heart, but you're kind of overwhelmed right now because there's still storms in your sea that are kind of making you take a step back and question the hope and question the faith that you have that you can step into your destiny and step into what you feel called to do. So if you're in the middle of a storm right now and you feel like you're losing hope, this reading may have some healing messages for you. We'll start with the oracle cards. We have here and now. The future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here now there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. And goodness. I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus, I free myself, allow my goodness to manifest, and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and others. And manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. So with these three oracle cards, your guides are inviting you to just live in the present. And there may be so much that happened in the past and so many worries about the future. But if you focus on the present, you'll be a lot less overwhelmed. And this goodness card is interesting because when we're in a storm, we can be triggered by a lot of things. We can feel really overwhelmed by a lot of things. And it's okay to be triggered. Actually, your triggers are there to help you polish your character and really to heal your heart. When we're triggered, we have the opportunity to look beyond the trigger and almost see them as breadcrumbs on our path toward healing. Because if we focus on our reaction to the trigger and how we handled the trigger and how it made us feel, that will help guide us to figure out what it is within that trigger that's reflecting a wound of our heart. And then our triggers actually turn into gifts on our healing journey instead of something that feels like it's holding us down. And whatever storm you're going through, this manifestation of light card is saying that you can get through to the other side of this storm. And the light's going to shine in your life again as you continue to follow those breadcrumbs toward your healing. Next we have, come together, we need each other. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? So as you are on this healing journey and going through this storm, maybe there are people or someone you could reach out to for help to help you get through this storm and to the other side of the storm, and also to help you gain clarity about what you're going through and all of these things that you're trying to work through. Then we have, it's all in divine order, allow. How can you relax into the flow and go with the current of life? And from the guidebook it says, there is a divine and perfect order to all of life. Just look to nature to see how everything has its right place and time. Yet it can be hard to see how this plays out in human experience. Any stress and frustration in your life could be because you are resisting what is. From a spiritual context, everything is connected and works together. Divine order requires a radical surrender to a faith stronger than your will. This is your invitation to trust the unknown and believe in something bigger than yourself. You are being called to stop the struggle. Look at your life and see which areas you are pushing against. Surrender to the flow. Let yourself ride the current and float forward. Allow. So as I read this card, I saw someone trying to fight the current, trying to swim upstream and having a really difficult time. And so maybe your guides are asking you to consider that the storm that you're in, check and see if there's any resistance that you have to what is in the here and now, in the present moment. If there's resistance that you have to that, because if you can release that resistance and accept what is happening right now, that's going to help things be so much more smooth in this storm. And healing also happens so much easier when we're not trying to force it to happen, when we allow what needs to be healed to come to the surface. This may be even acknowledging your shadow and allowing your shadow to come to the surface in a way that it can be seen and healed. And even also, I would say, loving the parts of you that you've tried to keep hidden from others, allowing yourself to be seen fully. Maybe as you come together, we need each other, right? When you find other people to help you, instead of pretending like everything's okay, and maybe this is an invitation to say, you know what, I'm really struggling and I have this problem that I do not know how to overcome, and being honest about where you are. And because when we're honest about where we are, the people in our circle can help us so much more, and so much more when we do that, rather than saying, oh, everything's fine and I got this and I'm in this storm alone and I don't know how to get out of it, and it really is struggling that way. If we're honest, we can receive honest help. And in the tarot, we can see with the Seven of Swords here, it's almost like you're wandering through the dark, trying to decipher what is real, what is true, what isn't true, what is helpful beliefs and ideas that you have about yourself and your world, and what isn't. And you may feel very lost at this time. And with the Seven of Cups underneath that, you may have a lot of different opportunities before you, but you may feel really confused about what to pick, which path to take. And your guides want to ask you, where did this dark cloud come from? When did you lose yourself? And when did the destiny that you felt called to get obscured? What was it that clouded over the thing that your heart was calling you to do? Where is it that you got tripped up? When did you abandon yourself? And with the Three of Cups in reverse, this could talk about maybe obviously this loss of joy and happiness that maybe you might be feeling at this time, and lack of growth with the Empress in reverse as well. Because you feel so stuck under this dark cloud. But this could also represent toxic relationships in your life that may be influencing your path. With the Hierophant, your guides are inviting you to seek someone who can help you, someone who may know more than you, or may be able to help guide you at this time. The Hierophant card represents, it can represent therapy, it can represent a community that's helpful, maybe a support group. So if the storm that you're in and the darkness that you're in feels insurmountable on your own, if you do need to seek out other people, like the Come Together, We Need Each Other card suggested, that's okay to do. Actually a very commendable thing to do. It seems with the Nine of Cups in reverse, the other side of seeking out help possibly outside of your environment, and maybe making sure that the people you surround yourself with are helpful and encouraging of you in following a path that is in alignment with your heart. If you can do that, the other side of this is the Nine of Cups. This is the energy that wants to come into your life. The Nine of Cups is all about happiness and wish fulfillment and really feeling great joy. And just like this card says, I free myself from negativity, my heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. And once you are able to do that and free yourself from the darkness of the situation, this Nine of Cups can turn upright and you can have your wish fulfillment. You can be so much more happy and satisfied in your life.